Welcome to Ceramix Detailing. In this video I want to go through in a little bit of detail the final finish we place onto a car that's been through our maintenance wash or decontamination wash before we actually dry the vehicle. So I've been asked a lot of questions regarding what we actually use as a surface finish for a maintenance wash or decontamination wash program, or whether we just wash the car and then dry it, don't apply anything else. Well, as part of our maintenance wash and decontamination wash, we always apply what's called a hydrophobic layer. There is an extra cost for our polymer sealant layer, which is something a little bit different, but again that is a hydrophobic layer as well. So on a standard wash, on a maintenance wash and a decontamination wash, we always apply this hydrophobic layer. The actual brand that we use, they class it as what's called a Prewax, but it's basically just a silicone sealant which gives hydrophobic qualities to the paintwork, which means it will sheet and bead. It will give a certain amount of protection, but it also gives a really decent gloss as well. So the question I've been asked, things like, do we apply quick detailers, that type of thing. Well, as a commercial company, obviously time is very important to us. So we actually apply a spray-on hydrophobic layer. It's applied using a garden sprayer and it's diluted to 40:1. Again, it gives a really nice finish to the car. So that's what I want to go through in this video. I've already done a maintenance wash, a full maintenance wash video, which you can find on our YouTube channel, and I'm just starting to break that maintenance wash down. So the last video I did was wheels and tires. You can also see that video on the YouTube channel, and in this one, as I said, we're going through the final finish. Okay, so we've just washed this Golf R on one of our maintenance wash programs. It is a car that's well known to us, a regular customer, so it does have a lot of protection on the bodywork, but we always like to top up that protection with, as I said, a Prewax or a polymer sealant layer. So this is our hydrophobic layer, our Prewax. Again, as I said, diluted 40:1 in one of these spray bottles. The trick with this type of product is the vehicle needs to be wet, so it's just been washed and then power washed off. The vehicle is still wet. Products like this need to be applied to a wet vehicle, and less is more. So don't layer this on too much. And really important, it's January, it's quite cold here. We've got some sun, but it's still in the shade a little bit. Always make sure with any of these applications that the vehicle is cool to the touch, and also if you can, try and get it into shade, because if we spray this Prewax on and it's a hot day, it will dry straight away and it will be an absolute nightmare to get it off. So the technique is to spray lightly onto the bodywork, a nice mist, keep away from the windows, the windscreen and the rear window, and leave it for about 30 seconds to a minute and then power wash off. And as I said, it always has to be applied to a wet vehicle. You can apply it to the alloys as well. Just don't layer this on too thickly at all. So we now need to power wash this off. Start from the top of the vehicle and work down. You'll actually see the residue as almost like a white milky liquid come off the vehicle. Even though we haven't targeted the windows, still power wash the windows because you might have some residue on there. The wheels as well. Okay, so this is really important now. If you choose to use a spray-on hydrophobic layer as part of your wash program, you should always towel dry the vehicle and buff it off, because even though we've power washed most of the residue off from that hydrophobic layer, it can still leave a residue, and that needs to come off with physical contact. So the last thing we do as part of our maintenance program or our decontamination program is to towel dry the vehicle and then just buff it to a nice shine. So there you go, application of a hydrophobic layer. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these videos where we break down into component parts, washing and also detailing the vehicle. If you've enjoyed this particular video, hit the like button and please subscribe to the channel. Your support is very much appreciated. Thanks for watching.